Hello, my third grade weavers. We are going to learn how to add a new piece of yarn, whether you're changing colors or you just need to add more yarn to your loom today. And this can get tricky, but you might want to watch this video more than once to really get it. I am borrowing a loom from another student. I like to work going horizontal. If it makes sense for you to go this way too, that's fine. Mrs. Cole just is a horizontal kind of girl. So I'm going to zoom in so you can see really up close what we're doing. So we finished weaving this color and he left a tail. Now this tail's a little bit shorter than my finger, but that's fine. That's what I asked you to do. So with this tail, we don't want to do too much with this, except for I want it to end inside my weaving, inside those warp strings. So we had the last of the yarn hanging on the outside. Let me show you. It doesn't matter what side you ended on, it works. So we have this tail on the outside. I just used my finger and picked out, so now it's like 2 warp strings inside, and that's it. I'm gonna put that to the top. I'm gonna ignore that. Mrs. Cole does not believe in knots in weaving, so this is a really easy way to trap that tail and keep your fabric going without having to do knots or worry about that. So get your next color. Remember, you want your color, it can be the same color or a new color, but you want not too much yarn because it'll get tangled and you'll be weaving for a long time, but you don't want too short so you're always changing colors either. I just kind of open my arms wide like a horizontal, like I'm throwing my arms out and cut there. It's up to you. It's usually about a couple feet, but you do you. So when you attach the yarn, I ended on this side. Well, I want to start the new yarn the same exact way this one started. So this is different. So I can pull this yarn down and see this yarn ended under the warp string. So with the new string, I'm going to pretend like this new color is the same piece as the pink one. So I'm going to go under, so it matches. So I'm matching the exact way I wove that last string with the new string. So it's different than we normally do it. All right, I'm gonna keep this one out of the way. And now I'm gonna pull the string all the way to the side. Let me zoom back out. So then I have my tail here. Instead of leaving my tail out here, I'm gonna keep pulling until I pop it up so it too is in the center. So there's 2 warp strings next to it and everything else is, and I'm just gonna comb it. And now you have 2 little tails. That's it. Ignore that and then now keep weaving just like normal. So I'm gonna go back to the opposite. So I ended under, so I'll go over this time. Once you have those 2 tails hanging out in the middle like this, you're done and you can just weave like normal. And then you just bring it in, tuck it, keep combing, and you just keep weaving. At the very end, I'll show you what we're gonna do with these tails. You don't want tails at the side. I like to leave them in the middle. And that will hide those ends and nothing will unravel and it'll be perfect. So let's go over that one more time. So we are weaving our new string the exact same way that last one ended, or started, excuse me. I moved my tail out, so there's 2 warp strings and it's in the middle. So when we add the new yarn, it's the exact same way the last one started. So I go under, over, under, over, and I'm gonna do the whole line of warp strings. So say it looks like it's the exact same piece of yarn, just a different color. So now I'm gonna pull, pull, pull until this end gets closer. And then I'm gonna go through and pop up that little end. So it's about 2 warp strings in, and there's at least a couple, so it's connected under 2. So see, it's under 2, those things are trapped, pull it up to the middle, and you're good. And now I just weave like normal. So I pretend I never even had to use a new piece, and now I just do opposites again. So it's over, under, under. Make sure when you're doing this, you're not strangling those warp strings and they're getting really tight. You wanna make sure they're still parallel. So I'll finish doing this, and that's it. Once you know how to change colors, you can keep going. So the expectation for your classmates today is just to weave as much as we can. Same with you. If you want to weave all the way to the bottom until you can't fit anything else in your warp strings, you can do that. Or you can just weave that next color and stop. That's your choice. What I would like to see is I would like to have a picture up close of your loom so I can see that your ends are in the middle and that your new color was woven. If you have any questions or need some more one-on-one help, let me know. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.